Namaskaram and welcome to yet another portrait drawing. So, in this image, I'm going to build one of the human being who has changed the way we look into the world forever. So, he's not admired only by the meditators but also the scientific community as well, and both the Eastern world and then the Western world as well. So he's no other than the Tathagata himself, Gautama the Buddha. So Gautama the Buddha was born as the Prince Siddhartha Gautam and in the one of the small kingdom in Kapilvastu, Nepal. So once he saw how the world was around him, he saw one old person, one sick person, and one dead person. And the realization came to him that everything was temporary. So after seeing that, he left his kingdom and looked for the truth, that what is the nature of our existence. Is life just to just eat, survive, and one day just die? So he just wanted to know this fundamental question, what it was all about. So he went, he was a pure materialistic person, hedonist, who enjoyed his entire life in an artificial environment, and now he was in the forest among with the ascetic and then the monks and everyone, and he went from teacher to teacher, from one guru to another guru, trying to learn all the skills, all the methods of self-inquiry. And he's sort of like not sort of, but like he actually mastered all of them. So that led to the realization that he had tried both the materialistic way as well as the ascetic way. He had like a very profound experiences that many people may not be able to reach there. But at the time, all the gurus and the teachers were quite honest, looking into the striving, this young ascetic was making towards to know the nature of the reality. And they were humble enough to tell him that they had now nothing else to give it to him. So he wandered around, looked for more answers, and looked for more answers. And suddenly, after certain incidences and everything, he tried everything, whatever he could have done and everything. And then he came to the realization that he was reaching nowhere. So when he saw that, both striving towards the materialistic way, that is the outside world, as well as the internal, that is the inner reality and everything, he was not able to grasp anything. The experiences were there, the profoundness was there, but he was unable to understand the ultimate nature of reality. And he realized that he has wasted his entire life and all this effort and everything. So one day, on the full moon night, he came to the state where that his striving is not going to lead him anywhere. So he literally gave up, not gave up, but gave in to the process. So, and at that moment, what they say is it was in the Bodh Gaya in current Bihar. So he attained nirvana, or the enlightenment, that all the Buddhist practitioner as well as every spiritual practitioner strive towards. So after having that, after attaining his enlightenment and everything, he wanted to teach people that what was the thing missing and everything. And the simplest way was to become a monk and do meditation. And one of the fundamental aspects of his teaching was there was suffering in life, and there was a cause of suffering as well. And since there was a cause, there is the solution as well. So this was a good announcement that, there was not only the suffering, but there was the solution to get out of that suffering. So he named these as Four Noble Truths, and the solution was called Eightfold Path. So that is how it started and everything. But the most fundamental aspects of his teaching was to stay in the present moment, because what he said was everything, whether it was happiness or sorrow or everything, was your own making. No one is responsible but yourself. And by becoming aware and practicing all the Eight Noble Truths, what is it, you will be able to become free of your own self-created problems. So that is where the terminology called Tathagata comes. Tathagata is another name referred to the Buddha, so which literally means neither coming nor going. So it might sound that like, where do I go from and where do I come from? Like, he does not mean in a literally form, but most of the people, they are either thinking about the past or the future, and not only that, they miss the reality in front of them. So Tathagata is the one who is now established in the reality, who has the direct experience of the world. And when you see that, you become free. So Buddhism way of practices and everything is not as straightforward as many people think about it. Meditation is, of course, like straightforward, but if you go through different types of teachings and everything, they are quite mind-boggling. Some of the books you can read about is called Diamond Sutra as well. You can read, or you can read the Dhammapada as well. Very, very enlightening books. So I hope you like this picture. So Buddha has inspired many, many people over the world, and he goes on inspiring. And he says, you are the creator of your own joy or misery. Namaskaram. Thank you.